Hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. It's January 12th, 2021. And this is day 12 of Pray the Proverbs challenge. Pray the Proverbs. So, yes. Excuse me. I just woke up. Had a migraine today. The enemy thought he wouldn't get me, but I said, nope. I gotta do chapter 12. So, excuse me. I'm still trying to wake up. Rebuke that migraine. Pray for me, y'all. Okay. Anyways, so let's go with chapter 12. It's a short one, 28 verses. And so let's dive in, right? Yes. So I'm just gonna read one verse and I'm done. It's like a mic drop. Ready? Proverbs 12:1. Ready? Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. I'm done. The Bible curse. Well, my household, the kids think that that's a bad word. Like, don't say that, puppy. Or not me, but I'm just saying they will say that if it's a bad word. Not that I say bad words or anything like that, but if I were, it's normally followed by "Don't say that, puppy." Or mommy. Rarely mommy at all. But it's just, anyways. So that's it. Let's go back. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. Wow, it's just plain and simple. Mic drop. Don't hate correction, right? Just correcting is try to make it better, right? Or try to inform you or what have you. And so I love correction. Which something that stood out to me was verse 4. A wife of a noble character is her husband's crown, but a disgraced wife is like decay to his bones, right? Right? So, wow. So what I got from that was, the wife, you can build up your husband or you could tear him down, right? If you wanted, you could tear him down or build him up. And that works both ways, but not. And then 7 stood out to me after that was, wicked men are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous stands firm, right? So again, the men, if you're wicked, overthrown, but the house of the righteous stands firm, right? So as men, the head of the household, the priest of the home, right? So if you are standing firm, then the house stands firm, right? Because you're the priest of the home, so you're kind of that, I guess, metaphor speaking, like it's wicked to be overthrown, but if you're righteous, that your house stands firm, right? Because you are the representative, if you will, right? The priest of the home, so you have that. So that's what stood out to me is, so the wife can, break down her man, and the husband, wicked could be overthrown, but if you're righteous, the house stands firm. So your marriage will stand firm, right? So your marriage, you can build up your wife or husband, or you can tear him down. Why would you want to do that? It's just more stress for you and more fighting for you. There's a disagreement. You guys talk, but don't break it. Don't, you guys said yes to each other. And again, everybody's situation is different, what have you, but, don't break down wife, don't break down your husband, or husband, don't break down your wife. It's your other. It's your soulmate, right? If it's not, you're growing to be each other's soulmate, right? Because depending on the situation, whatnot, you learn how to be together. Excuse me. And then 7, the wicked men overthrown. Wicked men are overthrown and they're no more. Like, I'm getting that. Like, guys, be wise. Accept correction. Don't be stupid. It says it in the Bible. Don't be stupid. Or anyone, right? When it comes to correction, don't be dumb. Accept it. But for the men, we're the head of the household. If you have kids, or you don't have kids, whatnot, you're still the priest of your home, the head of your household. You are with your wife, right? You got to build that up. Make sure that's a solid foundation, because when the enemy attacks, that's the storm comes in. You want to make sure you have good, good foundation, and it wasn't ordered like on a wish.com or something. You don't want that. And then real quick, and then with my wife, what stood out to you, which was what?
Just a lot of speech about how you talk.
about a lot of speech and how you talk, right? So, for example, 6, the word of the wicked lies wait for blood, but the speech of the upright rescues them. 13, an evil man is trapped by his sinful talk, but a righteous man escapes trouble. 14, from the fruit of his lips, a man is filled with good things, as surely as a work of his hand rewards him. 17, a truthful witness gives honest testimony, but a false witness tells lies. 18, reckless word pierces like a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. That's good. Truthful lips endures forever, but a lying tongue lasts only a moment. 12, the Lord. It wants to make sure you know the Lord, right? 22. Yes. 22. I was making sure she was paying attention because these are her verses anyways. 22, the Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in men who are truthful. 23, a prudent man keeps his knowledge to himself, but the heart of a fool blurts out folly. What was folly? Was it foolishness? Remember, I know, right? And then 25, an anxious heart weights a man down, but a kind word cheers him up, right? Something stood out to me too was like 18, reckless word pierces like a sword, but the tongue of the wise bring healing. Again, it goes back to it's giving you a preview of 18:21, right? I already remember that. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. And again, guys, that's why you have to watch what you say, right? You have the power of life and death. You have power of life, right? When you speak to others, right? When you speak to others. And there was something when they were saying you had to speak life into people, even yourself too, because it was one of the retreats. One of the marriage retreats we went to, what have you, and they pointed out how when God is a breath of life, right? He's a breath of life, right? God is a breath of life. So when he breathed into Adam, he brought it through his nostril, right? And it came out through his mouth. So it's like, so you bring it through his nostril, and the life came out through his mouth. So you have to breathe life. That's in everything you do, right? Breathe life into it. To your marriage, to your kids, to yourself, to your business, to your dreams. You're breathing life into it. And so that's why I take it's a lot from it. You have the power to breathe life into people of it, or you can tear them down by the power of the tongue. So, yeah, that's what I got. Anything you want to add? No. Nope. Do you want to add anything else? All right, guys. Tune in. Subscribe. G7 Tribe. Share, like, comments, block me, whatever you want. But follow me before you block me. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to the hashtag renovation as we continue to renovate our spiritual life. The physical has already been remodeled. Thank God. He's already on it. So, yeah. Thank you again. Love you guys. Good night.